This is Let's Go for a Drive with Show. That is all about. But what I want to talk about is how a lot of people are unhealed. So because of that reason, people are not making enough money. Seriously. You might think that healing your inner child and your wounds has nothing to do with you being more, abundant and making more money, but often case, that's purely the reason. Okay? So the reason why by healing your wounds you would make more money and then you manifest more money and then you'll be rich is because a lot of people are feeling unsafe around money. A lot of people are feeling unsafe around being rich. But it's weird though, because if you're rich, you would feel safe and secure, even though that's the fact, because rich, the definition of the richness is just you have a lot of them. If you're rich in food, back in history, then you can survive longer simply because you have a lot more food to eat. But a lot of people would feel unsafe and immediately, oh, being rich is a bad thing. Oh, being rich is arrogant. Oh, being rich is a scam. But rich does not mean you just have money. Being rich is having a lot of things in abundance in every areas of your life, right? But people who is unhealed from their trauma or this feeling of not feeling safe, oh fuck. Jesus, man. So the richness is not about just having a bunch of money and being arrogant and being hated from the society. Being rich is just being resourceful and being abundant in every areas of your life, right? So you could be abundant in, you could be rich in love, you could be rich in time, you could be rich in money, you could be rich in pretty much anything, friends, connections. But when people are unhealed, when they hear the rich, being rich, making more money, then they immediately goes into a fight or flight mode because their body is not feeling safe around money, around richness. So they just justify whatever they're doing wrong to be more abundant, right? So they're literally just sabotaging themselves from being rich because of what they believe, because all this unhealed trauma and this feeling of unsafe around money, which is creating the wrong guidance for them in their lives. So if you're running a business and then if you're working on yourself or you're trying to be a 7-figure and an 8-figure, whatever that your goal is, every step you go to, the biggest obstacle that you deal with is not the strategy. It's not about how much resources you have, to invest and stuff. But it's purely your self-worth. It's purely yourそうです。ありがとうございます。Did you get that? This car doesn't have a seatbelt because it's built 1968. And this police officer pulled over and then hey, do you guys have a seatbelt on? And he was like, have you got a seatbelt on? And I was like, no. And then he's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Hey, I mean, it's obviously not that safe if you think about it, but that's, this car was, fuck. I'm still practicing the manual, I'm not gonna lie. And this is me completely being vulnerable. This is 5th or 6th time driving this car. And the first day was, wow, that was difficult. The day one, I drove like a miserable prick because it's been, more than 2 years since I drove the manual, the stick car, and then that was in the school. So I pretty much, didn't master anything. And then, woof. It's I'm still practicing this whole stick and then this clutch and everything. But it's fun though, it really humbled me down that there's I'm not good at it. I have to challenge myself to do something. And in a business it's the same, right? You can't just be so good at making millions of dollars until you become good at it. You just can't be that good at posting on social media from the beginning, or making content, or creating viral videos, right? I have people following me, like all over the world. They're like super high level people, like, you know, like really like high level people, elite people, 7, 8, 9 figures. And it's not because I was good at from the beginning, because I practiced it. I practiced it many times, right? So I really love the fact that I just don't, I'm not good at driving the stick car right now because I'm new to this, and I'm, you know, it's nice to feel this like, fuck, it's like, you know, and then sometimes you do good and then you're like, yes, it was good, it was smooth. And yeah, this whole thing is so fucking fun. Here again, a police officer. So what I was initially talking about, to circle back to what I was talking about, is if you have this little child, a scary little child, scared little child, unhealed within you, then you're not gonna take action to be rich, because like deep rooted unconsciously in your subconscious identity level, you're feeling unsafe. What is this feeling of unsafe? I felt the same thing. Like every single time I achieved my goal, became 6-figure, multi-6-figure, 7-figure. Every time I achieved my goal, I literally felt I'm doing something wrong. And then I felt like, oh, I'm not good enough. It's so weird. It's so weird. But that's how I felt. And then every time I reflect myself, okay, that ties to my self-worth. Because I'm afraid of some ideas that is laid onto me, and then people misunderstand me when I talk about money, when I talk about rich, when I talk about this and that. And then people will misunderstand me. Oh, he became shallow. He's no longer spiritual. He's just now a money guy. Like, oh, he lost authenticity. But it's basically people are literally putting their limiting beliefs and then the feeling of unsafe onto me, so that they can avoid all the journey that they need to go through in order to be abundant, right? And it doesn't matter how much you make, 8-figure, 9-figure, I don't give a shit, okay? Because like at the end of the day, it's the value that you hold is not how much money you have. It's really who you are, energetically and psychologically and mentally and physically and spiritually, right? So I'm very confident about who I am and how like spiritually and developed I am. And I'm not just saying that to just brag or to just being arrogant about it. I don't really care about what people think about me, because there's no way that people would get to know me deeply without spending enough time to really have a deep conversation, to going back and forth, right? So me just sharing my thoughts and then putting my confidence in the way that I do, and people wouldn't misunderstand, it's basically, you know, reflection of their insecurities. And I just don't accept that. So again, every time I achieved my goal, I had to face this unhealed part of me saying, oh, like 6-figure is fine, but multi-6-figure is uncomfortable, I feel unsafe. And then you get over that, and then you hear yourself, you work on it, and then you go and like, okay, now let's aim 7-figure, and boom, you know, you become 7-figure, and then you move a lot of huge energy, the money and everything. And then, you know, your inner child is going to be like, oh, 7-figure, it's uncomfortable, you know, it's unsafe, oh, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is, like, every time I literally dealt with that, and it was so interesting, the fact that every time, even though I am moving forward, I felt the same way, but in a different level. Right? And then every time I dealt with that, every time I healed myself, every time that, hey, it's okay, like, you know, it feels safe, you know, it's safe to have money, it's safe to be abundant, it's safe to be rich. And then that inner work, that healing work that I've done onto myself, and then the little child that, you know, wounded the guy that bullied when I was 10 years ago, you know, this little guy who was bullied, and then who witnessed a lot of fights between my parents because of the money. And, you know, it was a whole healing journey to be more abundant, to make more money, to attract more money, to manifest more money. And then once, like driving this car, once I became so good at attracting and manifesting the certain amount of wealth and certain amount of money, then it just became so normal. And then I became so good at handling that size of the energy of abundance and then manifesting that certain amount of money. So everything just entire reality of mine changed around the money and around the richness, around the wealth and abundance. And this is exactly what you need to do. If you want to get to the next level, if you want to make more money, if you want to be rich and like have the rich lifestyle, not being a slave to your business, not working 12 hours a day every single day, but having the richness in your time, your energy, your love, and your money, everything, then you have to be rich inside. How do you do that? Heal your wounds first. Heal your inner child. Then literally a lot of blockages will go away. So if you want to manifest more money and then be abundant and be rich and then grow your business to 6, 7, 8 figures, then heal yourself. Deal with that, allow yourself to feel safe. This is very, very important. Like you can make, 6 figures and multi 6 figures without having, with having all these traumas and having shit. But if you want to get to the elite level, like really top level, 7, 8 figures, then you have to heal yourself, because otherwise you're going to be fucked up with money. Okay, so like look within, everything internal. Your reality is all about your internal, and don't let the money become the defense mechanism and an escaping tool for you from your reality, but let the money is the help for you to be more abundant. All right, with that said, if you want to be more abundant, if you want to grow your business to 7, 8 figures and then really make money without like sacrificing yourself or being a slave to your business, then apply from the link in below, and then I literally can reprogram your mind in no time and change your reality very quick. With that said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.